Hey guys, so a few days ago, I went and saw another double feature. I know, what a shock. Um, this has been it's a few days late, me doing these reviews. I've had family over for the holidays. Yeah, this is posting this on Saturday. Thanksgiving was on Thursday. Had my sister and my niece come down from North Carolina. So I've been busy with that, and I was like, I kind of, again, one of those times where like, oh shit, I never did a review for these two movies. Um, First movie I saw was Widows. This was a fucking movie I was looking forward to a lot from the first time I saw the previews for this thing. This looked like a movie that was right up my fucking alley. It's like a movie. It's like a heist movie, a gritty, hard R heist movie. It looked like that was directed by Steve McQueen, the guy who the last movie he did was 12 Years a Slave, and that was a fucking great movie. Of course, won Best Picture in 2013, and I was like, hell yeah, I'm kind of on board for this. And like I said, I haven't seen much of his work other than 12 Years a Slave, but I really was impressed with him and his work in that movie. And I was like, this is his follow up, though. Like, this is kind of interesting, like a kind of interesting, like different, a different genre to go into after doing 12 Years a Slave. But okay, I was like, yeah, I said I'm interested, and it had a great fucking cast. It looked like I said, the trailers made it look really fucking good. The reviews have been good, really fucking good. So I went in with high expectations, and yeah, this is one of the best fucking movies of the year. It is like one of the best movies I've seen all year. I would be shocked if this does not make my top 10 list, maybe even my top 5. I don't even know. Like I said, I can't predict. Like, who knows? Like, I can't even predict it'll be in my top 10, but I would be shocked if it isn't. But, you know, who knows? There might be some other movies that come out later this year that are better than it. I don't know. But it's going to be hard to beat. This is a really good movie. It's a movie that has a fantastic ensemble cast that is everybody in this movie gives a fucking great performance. Viola Davis, who is just this powerhouse of an actress that, my God, every time I see her in a movie, that woman is one of the best fucking actresses alive today. That woman can just fucking carry like a movie by herself with her powerhouse performance. She's like one of the best actresses out there. She's fucking great as this woman who her husband is killed during. If you pretty much get the gist from the trailers that her husband, who is Liam Neeson, gets killed during a botched heist, and so basically the guys that her husband stole from her, who's this also is this guy running for Senate in some district of Chicago. He is also kind of like a crime lord, and they stole money from him, and he wants his money back, and so he wants his $2 million or for $20 million within a month, or she's pretty much gonna probably fucking kill her. So she has to try to figure out like what to do, and she's fucking great. Like, she's this hard nosed badass chick in this movie that is kind of a bitch also. I mean, in this horrible, she's left in this horrible scenario by her husband, which you find out, like, yeah, he wasn't exactly a fucking peach, and she dealt with a lot of shit with this guy who's played by Liam Neeson, who's fucking great in what he's in. Like, that was part of me, like, while watching this movie, is like, man, this movie could use a lot of Liam Neeson. I was kind of bummed out while watching the beginning, because I knew going in that he was gonna die early on, which he dies within the first, 5 minutes. And I'm like, man, this movie could use a lot more Liam Neeson. I just kept thinking that while watching this movie. And I'm like, as that's one of my negatives. But he does have some kind of a role in this movie through flashbacks and stuff like that. You get, like, he is in this movie a good chunk. And he like I said, he like you find out this guy was not exactly really like all the widows that are teaming up to do this heist pretty much are been wronged by their husbands. All these widows are a lot of these women that are doing this heist are women that whose husbands were involved in like the heist, the botched heist that happened, and yeah, she like I said, this movie is it's like Viola Davis easily could probably get a Best Actress nomination easily. Like there's gonna be a lot. I would be surprised if there's not a lot of nominations that go for this movie, especially from the acting and directing department, which I'll get into in a second too. But this movie, like I said, also fucking one of the best performances I've seen this year was from Daniel Kaluuya. I forget how to say his name is. The guy who was the main guy in Get Out, who does an interesting turn in this movie as he is the basically enforcer for this crime lord that Viola Davis owes money to, and he is the sinister, cold-blooded psychopath who just goes around torturing people, killing people, just like it's insane. He's great in this fucking movie. It was like kind of fucking chilling. His performance was very fucking chilling. I was like, that was like a breakthrough, like different performance I've seen him do. Like especially since I've seen him in stuff like Black Panther and Get Out, obviously, but this is like different. Like I was like, wow, he shows that he can be fucking chilling as shit. Like when he's given a chance to be a fucking villain, he's really good. He's like really one of the main villains, really almost the main villain of this movie. Even fucking got Robert Duvall, who god damn, how old is Robert Duvall? I didn't get a chance to look up fucking Robert Duvall, like how old he was in this fucking movie, because he's this guy. His son is Colin Farrell, who's also running for Senate against the crime lord. And it's basically a movie about political corruption, a lot of political corruption also in this movie. Also dealing with this, but it also ties into this heist that's going on. But yeah, Robert Duvall is like nice to see him. But man, he looks like shit. I was like, man, does Robert Duvall look like shit? He's getting really old. He's getting really fucking old. I think he's got to probably be 80 almost. I imagine it was nice to see him in a movie because he was awesome and like the short bits he was in it. Like he was just being this like old grumpy or like being Robert Duvall. It was fucking awesome. Colin Farrell, who's great as a son, like I said. The blonde girl who kind of starts an escort service, but she spent ends up joining like an escort service almost. You get her backstory a lot in this movie too, which she was really good in this movie. I've seen a lot of people praise her performance, and I thought she was really good in this movie too. Like I said, I really liked even like the bits Liam Neeson was in, because it was kind of cool to see him as this really fucking sinister asshole. It was kind of different to see him in it. You also got John Bernthal briefly in this fucking movie. Again, I would have really liked to seen him more in this movie. Like I would have liked to seen Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson gets more screen time than he does. But I would have still loved to fucking see John Bernthal. Like you see, he's part of that botched heist that he dies at the beginning of the movie. It's like, why the hell did you just get John Bernthal all of a sudden? Like, if you're just like, you could have got a no-name actor, and that would have been much better. I'm just sitting there like, I'd rather see more John Bernthal, but like I said, at the end of the day, like that's not much of a complaint, because the rest of this fucking movie and the leads of this movie are really fucking good, that they can carry the movie alone by themselves. This movie is fucking really well made. It is really goddamn well made. It's like Steve McQueen like uses a lot of like one shot takes throughout this movie, like where it's just like camera lingers on a scenario, like there's this one shot takes of like car chases or car crashes, and it's really fucking awesome and well done. Like it's really old school. It feels like old school like filmmaking almost sometimes, like what you'd see in like these old school heist movies from back in the 70s and shit like that. It was really fucking good. It was really fucking good. It was reminding of a lot of scenes, like he used a lot of that stuff in like 12 Years a Slave, which I loved, like where he would linger on shots of just characters just standing there, and it's just fucking haunting as shit. And there's a lot of great fucking shots throughout this whole movie. Like it's really fucking well made, really really well made. It's a movie also that's really twisty and kind of keeps you guessing too. Like they threw a couple twists here and there in this movie that's like wow. Particularly one involving Liam Neeson that I didn't actually see coming. Part of me did, but part of me didn't. It still took me by surprise when it did happen. I won't lie. But yeah, I don't really want to say much else about this movie. Then go fucking see it. It's really fucking good. It is easily one of the better movies of the year. God damn, man. I highly recommend it. It's better than the movie I saw after this. But I'll get into that in a second. But yeah, go see Widows. Trailers. I get a lot. I get quite a few with this. Alita Battle Angel. A new trailer for that. That's that movie you're like, oh yeah, that's coming out. It's been delayed like 5 times, I swear. It's one of those movies like, nowadays I can just spot a box office bomb from like a mile away, and this is a box office bomb, just has box office bomb written all over it. Might as well just call itself box office bomb. I guarantee it. Like, I don't know how much money was put into this movie, but I guarantee they will not get it back. You can tell from the way it's made and technology and the freaky looking fucking eyes. It's not that the girl has. This movie is not going to make its budget back. I guarantee it. It's going to be a bomb. And it's like they're trying to sell it because it's like James Cameron's name is a producer, even though he isn't directing it. I think they're trying to sell it that way, but I guarantee it's not going to do well. I call it right now. If it does, I'll, if it doesn't, if it does do well, I'll be fucking shocked. But I guarantee it. Like, this movie's gonna be a fucking bomb, Hollywood. It's gonna be a bomb. I guarantee it. It just has the makings for a box office bomb. Miss Bala, is that if I'm saying that right? This is that movie about. It's a new trailer. I've never seen anything about this movie until like I guess it's a remake of about a girl who gets kidnapped by pretty much the Mexican drug cartel while she's with her friend in Mexico at a club, and they basically kind of use her, and also she's being used by the DEA to try to infiltrate this this drug cartel and everything else like that, and try to take these drug cartel down. And it's like, it kind of looks interesting, but it was like, it could be all right. I was like, holy shit, did they make a sequel to Sicario and I didn't know about a third one? No, I was like, oh no, it's not. It looks like fucking Sicario. I was like, it looks exactly like Sicario, but whatever. And then a new trailer for What Men Want, because again, like I said, that's something that everybody's been dying to see. A sequel to What Women Want, but with, instead of men hearing what women's thoughts, it's now women hearing men's thoughts. Wacky! Like, wow, that's really just breaking the fucking, it just is breaking new ground. Hollywood, you are fucking genius. And it's like, Taraji P. Henson, why are you being dragged in this shit? You're such a good actress. She is a really good actress. She deserves a fucking lot better. I'm surprised Tyler Perry's name isn't on this. Like, This looks like something Tyler Perry would make, but whatever. Yeah. That's as far as trailers go. I got one more review to do, and until then, I'll talk to you guys.